Hi everyone, it's Lisa Brown with InkandInspirations.com, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. Thanks for joining me today. In this video, I'm just going to be assembling a card like this one using the Coming Home bundle from the Stampin' Up mini catalog and just show you how easy it is to do these snow drips with the die that comes in this set. So let's get started. All right, I've done a lot of the work ahead of time just so I could show you the assembly. But I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock here, and it is cut at 3.5 by 5.5. And I've got the little curved die here for the snowdrift, the one without the trees. And I'm just going to put it a little more toward the bottom than the top, okay? Probably 1 inch to 1.25 inches over here on this side, and you can see that it extends on both sides. So we're going to run it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and then we're going to have our snow drifts. So I've got my 2 cutting plates there. Let's just roll it through. All right. So now that I have that, let me show you. I have the 2 dies, the 2 pieces cut with 1 die, and I can use both of these for the snow drifts on that card. So I tried to find just the right width of cardstock for this particular way that I've put the snow drifts on this card, and let's start assembling it. And you can see how easy it is to put it together. Okay, I have Misty Moonlight cardstock here, 5.5 by 8.5, and folded in half, and we're going to do a landscape card. I have a piece of that Trimming the Town designer series paper that goes it's in the suite with this stamp set and bundle, and I'm going to put that up at the top. And so let me go ahead and assemble that. I'm using some Stampin' Seal. And we're going to line that up against the fold, and it goes side to side on the cardstock, or the card base front, I should say. Okay, so now we have that. Now I have these 2 pieces. I want this one at the bottom, okay? I'm going to layer these to get the look that I want. And I want it to, my little house is going to sit in between the 2. Okay, so I cut it 5.5 wide there so that it would fit on the card front. And then again, this was 3.5 by 5.5, and then I cut a little less on the bottom than the top. So let's go ahead. I think I might slide that down a little bit. I want a little bit more of that snowflake sky showing. So let me get that on. And what I do is I just put adhesive along the bottom. Okay. So I'm going to get this top one on first, and I like that. I want those snowflakes to show. And then this one is going to go the opposite way. See how it's pointed up on this side? And so I'm going to adhere that over top of that one. Again, just putting adhesive on the bottom. This allows you to tuck some of the other elements of the card in between the snow drifts if you'd like. Okay, so I'm lining that up with the bottom of the card front, and there we have our little snow drifts. Okay, so I have the 3 pieces of the house that I'm going to assemble together to make it look like one home, and I've got them already colored with my Stampin' Blends, and so I'm just going to play around a little bit with positioning here. So I know that's going to go there, and then this is going to overlap a bit, and if I wanted to, I could tuck it beneath that bottom snowdrift, but I don't know if I'm going to need to. I might just do the little top with the entry. Okay, let me just pull that down just a tad where that bottom piece is beneath there, and I think that's going to work. So again, I'm going to use adhesive on the bottom, and I'm going to slide that in. And these are colored with Stampin' Blends, stamped in Memento black ink. and just very easy coloring. I love this bundle. Okay, so there's that. Let's go ahead and put that on. On a recent Facebook Live, I created a different card that I made into a Thanksgiving card, and I'll try to have the link to that video here where you can see that too. It's a lot of chatter, but we had fun putting it all together. So I've got those down. Now here I've got Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of this front entryway. And so you noticed I didn't color the doors on those other houses because it wasn't going to show. So I'm gonna put that right there. I don't want to cover up the windows. Okay, so there's my house. Now I can add to it. First of all, we have this darling little Christmas wreath and the coordinating die that I'm gonna put right there over that window. I can get it straight. There we go. And then I have 2 trees, and I was able to cut out all of these pieces at the same time except for one of these little bare-leafed bare trees. Okay, so that was cool. Okay, so this is going to go like this. So let's put dimensionals behind that one too and make it stand out a little more. The paper that comes with this in this suite has some elements in some of the prints that can be die cut with these dies as well. I don't want to cover up too much of the window. And now this one, I'm just going to put a little adhesive on, stamp and seal, and I'm going to come back like right here. Okay, so now I have these 2. And I'm going to put one there. They'll stamp and seal again. And you could use liquid glue too. Come in front of the house just a tad. And then this one is going to go upper right there where it looks like it's in the background of the house. Okay, let's see. And again, you see, because I left the adhesive off the top there, I'm able to tuck these. And I like to do that after I have the main part of the image in place and then piece the rest together. Okay, so now I'm going to take some of the coordinating ribbon, and this is called All the Trimmings Ribbon Combo Pack. It comes in this Poppy Parade and Old Olive. It's 2 spools of ribbon, and those are the 2 greens in the designer paper. So I'm just going to tie a bow. And I think I'm going to make it a little easier on myself and cut this ribbon. All right, now let's give it a go. This is a nice narrow ribbon, perfect for holiday cards, and great if you're putting your cards through the mail, which most of us do. It doesn't add a lot of bulk, and it's so pretty. Okay, that looks good. Now I can fiddle with these and trim it. I always like to leave a little bit more ribbon than I think I need when I cut it off the bolt. Okay, and then you could stamp a sentiment from another set, but this designer paper has a sheet of holiday greetings in French, English, and German. And so I cut out the most wonderful time of the year, or most wonderful time of the year. And I think I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue on this. You see these little wreaths on the back of this print? You can die cut those with a little wreath die. Okay, there we go. Perfect holiday card for you using the Coming Home bundle and the Trimming the Town Designer Series paper. If you have any questions, let me know. Be sure you visit my website where I'll have the details for this card. And I hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.